to the Mountain Morning Show. An outdoor retailer started yesterday with their demo out, their open air demo, and of course that means that they're moved down to the Salt Palace for the remainder of the week into the weekend. And I'm so happy to have Greg Duffy here with Timberland, one of those great, fine outdoor outfitters. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
You know, I remember buying my first pair of Timberland boots, and it was many years ago.
Yeah.
I was a young kid at the time. I wish I could go back to that again and have not only be young, but have those Timberlands again, because they were great. They've been all over the world with me.
Yeah, we get a lot of folks sending us pictures of their shoes that they've had for 20, 30 years. They're pretty beat up, but they're still in one piece.
Yeah, just, you know, I remember when my wife decided that she was getting rid of them for me, and I said, you can't get rid of those. They've been all over the world.
Yeah.
They felt like they were part of that trek for me.
Yeah, it's interesting, and it's sort of what's going on today too. Is people are using their shoes and clothing and items as part of their sort of social storytelling, and so the boot is attached to a memory, which is a trip that you took when you were a kid, or even like last week or something, and it's become more common. And, yeah, it's really interesting.
Well, it's kind of fun when you think about now, of course, people taking, I've seen, this is one of my favorites, they take pictures of their boots in different places.
Yep.
And like you said, it is part of that storytelling.
Yeah.
You know, here's my feet in, and it's, insert whatever cool place you can think of.
Yeah, there's a lot more sharing going on these days.
Indeed. Well, share with us one thing that's different about Timberland, and that is that not only did you start out making boots, but you've now expanded to so many other things, and that's happened several years ago, but it's always fun to see the new products, and you guys are into all kinds of stuff, even sandals now.
Absolutely. We're a large company with a pretty broad assortment, and we started in boots. That's our heritage in outdoors, and through the years we've expanded into different categories, and now we're a pretty wide breadth of anywhere from a really rugged boot that'll take you up the mountain or doing any of the outdoor chores that you need to do, right to the club or the cafe with some more of our casual styles.
Very cool. Well, talk to me about this first pair that's up here.
So this first pair is called the Gorham.
Okay.
And it kind of represents the blend that Timberland is. It's a nice sort of casual crafted upper using premium materials. We use gold and silver rated tanneries, so they're all earth friendly.
I like that.
And then we also partner with other brands like Gore-Tex, and in this case Vibram.
Yeah.
And here we've combined a nice casual rugged upper with a
real comfortable sole.
With a comfortable sole that has a great reputation for durability and traction.
Wow, that is an excellent boot. I love this, and I'm particularly fond, I've always been, of the quality of leather you guys have put into your shoe, into your boots. It's amazing.
That's been one of our hallmarks over the years. We buy a lot of leather. We're probably one of the world's largest leather purchasers, and so.
Is that right?
Yeah, we.
Wow.
We have high standards, and we hold our factories and our suppliers to those standards as well, as part of our position in being a very green company. And like I said, all of our leathers are from certified gold and silver rated tanneries. Which
stewardship of the being green is so important, especially when we talk about this, because the process that leather goes through to make it to your shoe can be good or it can be really, really bad.
Right.
So holding those companies to high count is awesome.
Yep.
That's something you should be very proud of. Excellent. All right, moving down the row here. What do we got next?
So as we move on, we have the Kempton shoe, which is a little bit more on the casual side. Again, a nice rugged crafted look, but a little bit more refined. And that's kind of what Timberland brings to the table from an outdoor point of view, is we're not just a mountain brand, we're also a city brand. And so you can feel comfortable wearing your nicely crafted shoes in the city and for work.
Some urban hiking.
Exactly.
That's great.
Outdoors happens everywhere, not just in the mountains. So.
Indeed it does. I gotta say, this is my favorite right now of what I see in the new line. This is great. Talk about this shoe.
Yeah, this is one of our new SensorFlex shoes, and SensorFlex is a sole unit technology that combines a couple different durometers, hardnesses of EVA, which is the foam material here, along with some strategically placed flex screws to allow sort of like an independent suspension, like if you liken it to a car where the tires and the wheels are doing all the work underneath and you're riding nice and comfortable in the cabin.
I think people don't necessarily realize how important the placement of these are, but you guys, the engineering that goes into that, I've seen this with a lot of different shoemakers. It is one of the most integral parts of the whole thing.
It is, and it's interesting. It's a part that people don't typically look at.
Right.
You know, it's about what it looks like up
Yeah.
here, but it can really ruin your shoe if you don't have the parts in the right place.
Right, just where your foot falls and where you step,
Exactly,
and how that, well, certainly the bend that
Yep.
happens with that, where that takes place is very important.
Yes.
Wow, it's a beautiful shoe. This the color palette here. I guess I should ask what they all have their own color palette. Each of these in the line.
So each product will come with 2 or 3 colors. You know, the joke at Timberland is it has to come in brown, and then the second color is another version of brown, and then
Right.
you know, so it's definitely a brown world, but we
start
try to
there,
mix it up,
right?
as you can see, and so 2 or 3 colors per style, and we've discovered there's lots of shades of brown out there. So
Indeed, there are. And earth tones are great, right?
yeah, exactly.
All right, what have we got next to you?
And then here's the Bragdon, and this is an interesting product. It has sort of a classic boat silhouette,
Yeah.
and it looks like a rubber cup sole, but it's actually made out of soft foam, if you feel that.
Oh my, that's
Which typically this
completely
type of
different.
shoe is a little bit heavier and a little bit less
Yeah.
flexible. So it combines the technology and the comfort of a molded EVA bottom with some lugs and some traction with like a classic silhouette of a boat shoe.
Wow, it's really cool. Yeah, a lot different. Yeah, it's sort of you see some styles from a lot of different shoes that we're all familiar with. You know, I could almost see a guy skateboarding in these. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, right.
There's a little of everything happening right
Exactly.
here. Wow, that's really neat. I love that. All right, and then right here.
And then moving into our women's line, this is
Yeah.
the Savin Hill boot. This collection carries several different profiles in it. This is sort of our shorter summer profile. And it's just a real nice crafted, you can see some of the burnishing that's going on in the toe
Okay.
there. Again, for the casual side of your wardrobe. And
I love the lacing style on this. That's an interesting thing.
right, yeah, a lot of variation and
Right.
details, you know.
I found out that there were so many more ways you could lace a shoe or a boot than I was ever aware of. It's quite
Yeah.
fascinating that people have come up with so many different ways to do it.
Yeah, the footwear industry is much larger than people think. There's a lot of offerings, there's a lot of different brands, a lot of different styles, and it's become a booming business.
I'll say, absolutely. All right, again in the ladies.
And then this is our sheath sandal, obviously very seasonally specific, using, again, those gold-rated tanneries for a nice crafted leather in the upper, and then a low-profile sole unit.
Yeah,
so
very
that-
thin, very lightweight.
And then, like all our products, we try to mix in some comfort into the
wow.
footbed. So there's a anti-fatigue, which is our proprietary comfort material. That
So a
we
little bit
build
of
in.
rebound, it feels like,
Exactly.
on this one,
Yeah,
right?
spongy, a little spongy under your foot.
I like that. Yeah, it gives you a little bit back, which is great. All right, well, I had no idea that you folks were doing clothing as well, but sure enough.
Yes, we do. We've done clothing on and off over the years, but in 2010 we relaunched it in the U.S. So it's a small offering right now, but it's very focused around a few pieces. And,
This piece just it just screams reporter. You know, I see myself in Bangladesh reporting on some
Exactly.
crazy story. Yeah, amazing.
So this is what we classify as a field jacket. So
There you go.
Exactly. So in the field, you know, depending on what field you're in, but you know,
Right.
lots of pockets, lots of features. It uses high vent, which is a waterproof, breathable material. And then just, you know, lots of, like I said, lots of
yeah, that is
variety
nice.
and variability for stashing your pens and pencils or your cell phone or whatever you need. Wherever you need to
Yeah.
put something, there's a spot for it.
Anything you'd need in the field, as it were.
Exactly.
And then even into the shirt arena.
And then we do some knits and wovens as well.
Wow. And this both men's and women's?
Men's and women's, again, small offerings right now.
Right.
We're staying focused. We don't want to expand too quickly. We want to make sure we're putting together the right mix that merchandises with our footwear line and captures the overall Timberland feel.
Yeah, I think it's always a good idea to take a measured approach to things, and
Right.
certainly, I guess this has to come in brown, then, right?
I'm assuming it comes in the brown as well.
Well, this is a great line for Timberland. You guys will be at the Outdoor Retailer show this weekend. I believe there's still a public day. I hope they had one last year. We'll have to see if they have one this year. But
Usually the end of the show.
the end of the show,
they
the public's
open
allowed
it up.
in.
Yeah.
So a great opportunity to come in and see some of the great Timberland gear. I want to thank you so much for bringing it up to us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, I think this is the ideal place for it in Park City. You guys went out testing it a little bit yesterday, right? A little field testing.
We were field testing. Yeah, we were up in the mountain, doing a little downhill mountain biking.
How was that?
Yeah, it was good. We caught a little bit of every piece of Utah weather you guys could throw at us. We had some hail, we had some rain, there was some mud.
There you go.
It was a good time.
And the shoes held up.
And our shoes held up.
Yeah, that's
a little
the
wet,
thing
but
we need to
they
hear. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here. Timberland
Thanks a lot, Jeff.
is the brand. You can find them in all the fine retailers around here in Park City, as well as, of course, the website.
Yep, you can go to timberland.com. We have an online business as well as many, many of the retailers in this area.
All right. Thanks again for being here. When we come back, Friends of Animals is here, and I hear the meows of kitty cats. That's coming up right after this.